7 o'clock.
Today's
Proposal.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
Order to USAID workers.
Return to the U.S. within 30 days.
FBI faces legal challenge.
Agents argued their rights have been violated.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, President Trump has set his sights on Greenland and the Panama Canal. Now he's proposed the U.S. buy Gaza, a scene of wartime destruction. The idea has been rejected in Arab countries and dismissed by other world leaders. Here's CBS News White House correspondent Weijia Jiang.
Last night, President Trump offered this stunning solution.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
Trump called on roughly 2 million Palestinians to leave Gaza, where they call home, while the U.S. develops it for the long term and turns some of the territory into resorts.
I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
And everybody, Trump said, including Palestinians, would live there.
I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place.
Prime Minister Netanyahu offered support for the idea.
I think it's something that could change history, and it's worthwhile really pursuing this avenue.
Correspondent Chris Livesay has more on reaction in the Middle East.
Since the start of this ceasefire, hundreds of thousands of Gazans have begun moving back home, or what's left of it. This president, who is called Donald Trump, comes to us with a new method to displace us from our country where we are rooted. This man says, this is our land. We will not get out of it. A UN assessment estimates that clearing the more than 50 million tons of rubble left behind could take 21 years. Most Gazans remain determined not to leave.
Elon Musk has said the U.S. Agency for Humanitarian Aid is beyond repair. CBS's Cammie McCormick says the Trump administration is pushing ahead with big changes.
Nearly all USAID staff will be placed on leave Friday. All overseas missions have been ordered to shut down and all staff recalled. The agency is developing a plan with the State Department to pay for the return of personnel posted outside the U.S. Some could return on military aircraft. USAID has more than 10,000 employees. About 2/3 of them serve overseas. Agreements with contractors are also being terminated.
Buyouts have been offered to all employees at the CIA. And CBS's Scott McFarland reports there's legal action following the FBI's move to send the Justice Department details on thousands of agents who investigated the Capitol attack.
In a pair of federal lawsuits, groups of anonymous FBI agents argued their rights have been violated, that they expect agents to be fired, and that the current investigation is an act of political retribution. The agents also argue if the list is released or leaked, it would be a national security threat, and they allege agents and their families will be targeted for attack by the pro-Trump January 6 rioters and their sympathizers.
A report from investigators with the U.S. Capitol Police reveals the number of investigations into threats against Congress and the Capitol complex surged to the second highest number on record in 2024. The agency investigated more than 9,400 concerning statements or direct threats, a sharp increase from the 8,000 investigated in 2023. The U.S. Senate last night confirmed Pam Bondi as Attorney General. John Fetterman of Pennsylvania was the lone Democrat to support her. The trade battle between the U.S. and China extended for a while to the U.S. Postal Service, which announced it would not accept any packages mailed from China and Hong Kong. It was chaos at a postal facility in Hong Kong.
Yeah, we're trying to send my package to the U.S. I don't really know what's going on. What did they say to you? They just said it's suspended.
But then this morning it was reversed. A spokesman for the Postal Service said as of today it will continue accepting all international inbound mail and packages from China and Hong Kong. A new executive order will require a more detailed inspection of smaller packages. The efforts are designed to cut off the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 40 degrees.